constant engagement with both the Prime Ministers of Cambodia and Thailand. This had resulted in the 20th of July ceasefire agreement and the subsequent agreements between both countries, as well as the Kuala Lumpur Peace Accord, signed on 26 October 2025 by both the Prime Ministers of Cambodia and Thailand, and witnessed by Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim and President Donald Trump. The Chair urged both parties to undertake full and effective implementation of these agreements and peace accord. Throughout the engagement processes, Prime Minister Anwar has also communicated actively with other ASEAN leaders in order to address the situation. On the 12th December, he conveyed Malaysia's concern and urged both sides to show restraint, cease all hostilities, and refrain from further military action, including the use of force or forward movement of armed units with effect from 13 December 2025. Yesterday, Prime Minister Anwar had engaged with the Prime Minister of Cambodia and Thailand to discuss the best way forward towards de-escalating the tensions that have arisen from the two countries. Prime Minister Anwar essentially underscored the importance of Cambodia and Thailand to uphold the spirit of dialogue, wisdom, and mutual respect in order to bring the tensions to an end and to preserve peace and stability in the region. Additionally, Malaysia's Chief of Defence Forces, through the ASEAN Observers Team (AOT) mechanism, has also been actively engaging his counterparts from Cambodia and Thailand to monitor the situation on the ground. On this point, we will hear a briefing from the AOT during our closed-door session shortly. Excellencies, it is my hope that this special meeting will renew our efforts for a return to stability in the affected areas. ASEAN must do whatever it is necessary to maintain regional peace and stability. Our goal goes beyond de-escalating the tension. We must intensify trust building among the conflicting parties and provide the horizons for dialogue despite the prevailing differences. If we do not yet have all the answers to the conflicts, we do have something just as powerful, the lesson of the past. It is by looking back at the wisdom, solidarity, and trust that carried us through times of upheaval that ASEAN can find its compass to navigate the future. Our founders understood this well when they recognized that our collective strength was our greatest asset. They cemented that vision in the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation in 1976, a treaty that continues to remind us of three enduring fundamentals. First, the primacy of diplomacy. The ASEAN way has proven to be our strongest tool, rooted in dialogue, consultation, and consensus. Second, the power of solidarity. Time and time again, our unity has shielded us from external pressures and guided us through crisis. And third, the foundation of trust. Our resilience is built on trust, not only in our institutions, but in each other as a family of nations. As we navigate the present regional concerns, let us remain guided by the wisdom of our past. Dialogue over conflict, unity over division, and prosperity shared by all. And let us never forget that the greatest wisdom of ASEAN is our collective will, the will to bind ourselves together in friendship, cooperation, and trust. Excellencies, in a highly interconnected ASEAN, we must consider the wider ramifications of the continued escalation of this situation for the people we serve. I urge all of us to give this matter your most urgent attention. Remember, in the eyes of the world, we have grown and thrived, and in the eyes of the world, we must also overcome our challenges. On my part, I thank His Excellency Prak Sokon and His Excellency Sihasak Puang Kek Tiao and other colleagues for your continued engagement with me as Chair. Your trust in Malaysia as Chair of ASEAN has been deeply meaningful, and Malaysia in turn has great confidence in the commitment of both Cambodia and Thailand to an amicable solution. We must show the world that the same resilience and adaptability that has been our defining trait over the past nearly 60 years. I look forward to have a fruitful and constructive discussion with all of you today, and I thank you. Thank you. Media, can you excuse us? We want to have a closed-door meeting, and you can have your coffee at the coffee house. Thank you.
Tôi đã nói chuyện chi tiết group nâng chi tiết mấy này nhóm xong chụp điệp chun thaในក្នុងកិច្ចប្រជុំពិសេសអាស៊ានចាតែតកតងទៅនឹងចាការលើកឡើងអំពីស្ថានភាពបច្ចុប្បន្នរវាងកម្ពុជានិងថៃដែលក្នុងនោះគឺមានឯកឧត្តមឧបនាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីប្រាក់សុខុនចារដ្ឋមន្ត្រីចានៅក្នុងការអញ្ជើញចូលរួមនៅក្នុងកិច្ចប្រជុំពិសេសនេះដោយបានដឹកនាំគណៈប្រតិភូជាន់ខ្ពស់របស់កម្ពុជាពលគឺនៅក្នុងកិច្ចប្រជុំពិសេសនេះតែនឹងពិភាក្សាអំពីការវិវត្តថ្មីៗនៃស្ថានភាពក៏ដូចជាគោលដៅបង្កើនការយោគយល់ពីគ្នានិងជំនឿទុកចិត្តទៅវិញទៅមកជំរុញការបន្ថយភាពតានតឹងនិងស្ដារឡើងវិញនៅសន្តិភាពស្ថិរភាពនិងទំនាក់ទំនងភាពជាអ្នកចិត្តខាងល្អដែលកម្ពុជានឹងបញ្ជាក់ជាថ្មីនៅគោលចំហយ៉ាងមុតមមរបស់ខ្លួននៅក្នុងការដោះស្រាយទំនាស់និងចំនួនទាំងឡាយតាមគ្រប់មធ្យោបាយសន្តិវិធីការសន្ទនានិងផ្លូវការទូតស្របតាមច្បាប់អន្តរជាតិធម្មនុញ្ញអង្គការសហប្រជាជាតិនិងធម្មនុញ្ញអាស៊ានផងដែរហើយឆ្លៀតក្នុងឱកាសនៃកិច្ចប្រជុំនេះអាចនាំប្រាក់សុខុនក៏នឹងជួបពិភាក្សាទ្វេភាគីជាមួយនឹងសមាភិកីអាស៊ានផ្សេងទៀតដើម្បីពង្រឹងកិច្ចសហប្រតិបត្តិការនិងជំរុញវិធានការកសាងទំនុកចិត្តបន្ថែមទៀតការចូលរួមរបស់កម្ពុជានៅក្នុងកិច្ចប្រជុំអាស៊ានពិសេសនេះគឺនឹងឆ្លុះបញ្ចាំងអំពីការបដិញ្ញាចិត្តយ៉ាងមុតមមរបស់រាជរដ្ឋាភិបាលកម្ពុជាចំពោះសន្តិភាពសន្តិសុខវិបុលភាពនៅក្នុងតំបន់ក៏ដូចជាការលើកកម្ពស់មជ្ឈភាពនិងឯកភាពអាស៊ានដែលនឹងពង្រឹងដល់ការរួមចំណែកដ៏យូរអង្វែងរបស់អាស៊ានចំពោះសហគមន៍អន្តរជាតិទាំងមូលផងដែរទូទស្សនិកជនជាទីគោរពនិងជាទីមេត្រីនៅពេលនេះការផ្សាយតពិសេសរបស់ទូរទស្សន៍ជាតិកម្ពុជាចាដែលតកតងទៅនឹងកិច្ចប្រជុំពិសេសរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីការបរទេសអាស៊ានស្ដីអំពីបច្ចុប្បន្នភាពរវាងប្រទេសកម្ពុជានិងថៃដែលប្រធ្វើឡើងនៅទីក្រុងកាឡាឡុំពូប្រទេសម៉ាឡេស៊ីចប់ត្រឹមតែប៉ុណ្ណេះយើងខ្ញុំគ្នាសូមគោរពថ្លែងអំណរគុណចំពោះលោកអ្នកដែលបានចំណាយពេលវេលាដ៏មានតម្លៃទស្សនាកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងតាំងពីដើមដល់ចប់នៅក្នុងកិច្ចប្រជុំបានបញ្ចប់រួចរាល់យើងខ្ញុំនឹងធ្វើការផ្សាយតបន្តទៀតស្ដីអំពីចលនាផលនៃកិច្ចប្រជុំនេះដូច្នេះកុំភ្លេចរងចាំទស្សនាបន្តនេះពេលនេះយើងខ្ញុំទាំងអស់គ្នាសូមអរគុណនិងសូមគោរពលា